Hey everyone, it's Maya Zahira here, and I am standing out on the Kansas prairie outside of my current home, and some of you know that I'm going to be moving soon up the street to an even better place, but for now we are here, and while we are waiting for everybody to join our class, I'm going to give you just a little bit of information to get started, and then I'm also going to give you a little personal update. So welcome, we have a lot of people joining already. So I've made a conscious decision to start adding some more personal flavor, personal updates to these Facebook Live classes, just to make it more fun. Like, instead of where's Waldo, it's where's Maya, what's going on in my world. So welcome everybody. Hey Helene, hi sweetie. As you're joining, I would like for you to please tell us where you are joining from and one word that describes how you are feeling right now. For those of you who are new or somewhat new to me and what I do, my name is Maya Zahira, and I run Psychic Protection Sanctuary, which is something that exists both online and here on the Kansas prairie. And I teach classes and do sessions involving psychic protection and also personal development, which is also an important part of psychic protection. So it all ties together. So if you're interested in learning more, you can go to my website, which is Psychic Protection Sanctuary. And Helene is joining us from Mission, Kansas. Jessica from Goddard, Kansas. And her word is learning. So while we are all checking in, I am going to give you a little update. I'm standing here with my shoes off, but I'm going to walk around. And so I'm going to put my shoes on. Today's class is going to be a little bit different because you're literally going to be following me around with my camera. So first off, the backyard is a little bit cluttered because, see, there's like the trash can. I didn't realize they had moved that back here when I came out to start class right away. But I'll tell you why that's there. Jay Reeve is joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. Erica, Madison, Kansas, and she's feeling motivated. So those of you who follow me on Facebook know that, oh, thank you, Helene. Honestly, it's the lighting. It's like I just find the right lighting and it makes me look 10 years younger. Yay. I love good lighting. Jay Reeve, Jay Reeve, are you a man or a woman? Can you tell me? I don't know. I don't know if we've met before. But your word is seeking. Helene, you look marvelous. Thank you, darling. Kit Kat literally just joined the group right before I started class. So welcome. So glad that you're here. And she's joining us from Kansas City, Missouri, and she's feeling drained. So we actually have a lot of content that we're going to cover tonight. It's not too in-depth though, so this isn't going to be a super long class. So before we start into our content, Jay Reeve is female. Yay. Good to meet you, honey. Yes, we've met on Facebook. Okay, cool. Thank you for reminding me. So I'm going to do a little personal update before we get into our content. So hang on. And I'm going to literally give you a tour and show you some really cool health enhancing tips, things that I do. And I tried to think of the things that I do that are maybe a little off the beaten path, that maybe you might not have heard of all of these things. A couple of them you've, I'm sure, already thought of, but some of these might be new to you. And Sarah is joining from Kansas City, Missouri, and her word is absorbing. That's good. So those of you who follow me on Facebook and see my posts in your timeline, know that a tornado hit this area just a couple days ago. And so I'm going to turn this around. There we go. So look at this beautiful, oh my God, look at how blue that is. It's amazing. Anne is joining us from Trail, British Columbia, Canada. And Anne, mostly good, mostly. Relationship is confusing. Yep, honey, I totally understand. Welcome, Tina. Tell us where you're joining from. So this is my backyard right now. I say right now because this is a temporary place that I moved to until my the house that I wanted becomes available. And I just moved in, I don't know, 6 weeks ago, something like that. And I thought, oh, it's going to be a while. I'm going to be at this house for a while until that next one becomes available, because I've already been waiting for 1.5 years for that place. And guess what? They contacted me a little over a week ago and said, hey, it's available. If you've come out here to my place to visit, as you know, it's beautiful out back out here. It's gorgeous. But the front yard faces the highway, like literally. Do you want me to show you? Okay, I'm going to show you. I've avoided showing this because it's like so not pretty. One of my friends said that she would love it. She'd probably sit out front and watch the traffic go by, and she would like probably look at the different trucks and stuff. But I am out here for nature and peace and quiet. So I'm going to give you a little tour. I'm going to let you see that, wow, it's sunset, so the sun is really bright. Okay, so, and the yard is a little messy because the work crew was here all day today. Okay, so this is my front yard. Alright, so it looks further in the video than it actually is. There's a little road, let's see, there's a little road right here in front of my house, and then there's a ditch, and then beyond the ditch and a little bit of grass, this is the interstate, and that is the toll plaza. That's the toll plaza right there, and they stop to pay the toll. So that's my front yard. And I said no to this place when I saw it 1.5 years ago, because obviously I didn't want the noise and everything. But I said yes to it this time because I knew it would get me the next step to where I really wanted to be. So I just point this out. It's beautiful in back, and once you go out back, when you're standing, when you go on the other side of the house, you actually, that blocks quite a bit of the noise. But anyway, so I'm moving to some place with an even better view. Oh my God, it's amazing. It's so beautiful. So by next month, by the end of next month, when I do videos, you'll be seeing me at a different place, and the view is going to be even better. Before I get into the class content, I want to do a little show and tell and show you, let's see, I'm going to go this way. Some of you know that a tornado hit this area on Saturday, and it literally picked my carport up and made the carport hang off the edge of the roof here. And you would never know looking at it today, because my landlord and all of his crew, they came out, they spent the entire day getting it off the roof and down, and then unbending it. They had like bulldozers and stuff. They unbent it, they fixed it all, and they dug holes and they put cement and rebar into the ground. So they said nothing is going to pull that up. So it is all fixed. Yay. But yeah, it was kind of crazy this past weekend. So the reason why I decided to start this class outside is because of our very first health tip that we are going to be covering. Now, just to remind you, these are 5 health enhancing tips to strengthen your psychic protection. By the way, if you are new to me, I want you to write down this website and then go visit it when the class is done. PsychicProtectionSanctuary.com. PsychicProtectionSanctuary.com. Okay? There's a bunch of stuff on there that will help you. Okay, so there's 5 health enhancing tips, and I don't know if you guys can hear, there's a traffic noise. I don't know if you can hear that, that will be gone when I get to the other place. So not only will I have a peaceful view, but peaceful with no noise. And then we can do these like amazing, I want to do some guided meditations out there where you don't have all this background noise. Do you guys see all these birds? I don't know if you can see them. I promise we really are going to get into our class content. But I just wanted to do some show and tell. All right, so Sahela is joining us from Renton, Washington. Awesome. Okay, so these are our 5 health enhancing tips. And I want you to also be doing some brainstorming and think about what are some things that you think you can do for yourself that will strengthen you. The stronger you are, the more you support your physical body, then the more resilient you are in all ways. So that also means with psychic protection. Because imagine this, if you take terrible care of your body, then your body gets depleted, your organs are stressed out, your body systems are stressed out, and literally your aura gets depleted as well. And when your aura gets depleted, oh, look at those birds. When your aura gets depleted, oh my gosh, this is amazing, you guys. When your aura gets depleted, then guess what? You don't have any energy boundaries. So then it's a lot easier for personal psychic attack to affect you. If somebody's jealous of you, angry with you, you will feel it a whole lot more compared to if your body is, if you're taking really good care of your body. If you end up encountering, if you're unfortunate enough to encounter an entity issue, a spirit, ghost, evil spirit, demon, anything like that, if your body is in, if you haven't been taking care of your body and your aura is really weak, then, you know, just think about it. It's logical. You are, you're going to be less resilient and less able to defend yourself. So whatever kind of psychic protection issue you encounter, it's going to affect you a lot more if your body is in a weakened state. Now, obviously, some people can't help it. If you're dealing with any kind of illness, then obviously you're doing what you can to take care of your health. But it's also a heads up to know that if you're dealing with an illness, it does make you more vulnerable. And that's not to scare you, it's to let you know that you probably need to just be more aware or compensate by using some extra psychic protection tools and paying more attention. Okay, so number 1 on my list, you want to guess what it is? Since we're outside, it's not just spending time in nature. That's part of it. But since we're talking about health enhancing tips, I'm going to introduce you to something that some of you already know about. I'm going to show you my feet. Bare feet on the ground. Looks like I have little hobbit feet because of the way the camera is, the camera angle. That's hilarious. So, putting your bare feet on the ground is something called earthing. Earthing. And it literally helps to balance the electromagnetic energy in your body. Okay? This is not just woo-woo stuff. This isn't just like some something that new age woo-woo people like me decided to make up. There have been lots and lots of scientific studies on this, and doing this practice of earthing, putting your bare feet on the ground for 10 minutes to an hour. My minimum, I feel like, before I get any effect is 10 minutes. So if I'm in a hurry, if I have a busy day, I will do at least 10 minutes. If I have longer, then I'll try to do longer. But the scientific studies have shown that the number one benefit of earthing is that it reduces inflammation in your body. And inflammation in your body is the number one cause of lots of serious problems, like body pain and cancer and all sorts of other things. And so it's a good thing to do everything you can to reduce the inflammation in your body. Earthing also reduces stress. Okay, so it reduces your stress emotionally, and it also helps to it reduces emotional stress, and it also reduces physical stress. So if your body is tense, if your organs are stressed out, if anything is in a stressed out state, doing a practice of earthing is going to help calm everything down. And the calmer everything is, the more able you are to handle any kind of psychic attack. Okay, so that's a pretty basic one, but we're not done with that one. I'm going to show you a really interesting technology. So we're going to go on a tour into my house, and I'm going to show you something that I use inside that has the same effect as, it has a similar effect to literally putting your feet on the ground. Because I live in Kansas. Sometimes, excuse me, I felt like I was going to sneeze. Certain times of the year, it's really cold. Sometimes we have snow on the ground, and I don't want to put my bare feet on the ground. And the more hours of the day, like the longer that you can do earthing, the more beneficial it is. So if you could get 8 hours of earthing into your day, it would not only reduce inflammation, reduce stress, but it's going to help your energy body a whole lot too. But who has time in this society to spend 8 hours on the earth? I mean, most of us are trying to work and pay our bills and take care of kids and stuff. So I'm going to show you all about that. But before we do, those of you who just joined, I would like for you to say hi and tell us where you are joining from, and give us one word that describes how you're feeling today. And I just want to show you one more thing. This is a barn where some people who rent this house that I'm living in, sometimes people who rent this house have horses, and so that's a barn. I don't have horses, but so I'm not renting that part of the land. But I don't know if you can see here, but part of the roof is gone. So like literally it's a metal roof, and I can see it. I don't know if the picture is picking it up, but right there it's like partially peeled up. And when all the birds were flying, I don't know if you noticed, but there were a whole bunch of birds that flew from inside the barn out. I noticed that. So they've all found the barn. Okay, are you all ready to see this special technology that helps with earthing or grounding? And Sahela says excited. That's her word. Stephanie says hi, Kansas City, and grateful. Yes. Okay, now it's time to go on a tour through Maya's house. Tina says Bates City, Missouri. Hi, Maya. Hello. Okay, so that's my neighbor's farm over there. So you get to walk through my house and see the messy spots. Oh, here's my cat, Kitesh. Hello. Hi. You're literally getting a tour tonight, you guys. So the house isn't too messy. I usually keep it pretty picked up, but I have a few things out, and you'll just have to avert your eyes so you don't see those things. Okay, so we're going to look at my earthing mat. This is my kitchen table here, and I've got my notes in my pocket, so let me get it out. All right. I had my notes stuffed in my pocket, so I would make sure that I have my list. Okay, the earthing mat looks like this. Oh, sorry, I have to lean forward. Okay, so it looks like this. This is the mat. I'll stand further away so you all can see it. That is the earthing mat, and it's got this little plug thing. A little snap. It actually snaps on. And I have it on the floor under my feet, but you can actually put it as a little mat in front of your computer. so that when you're typing on the computer, your wrists are on it. That way it's reducing, it's just helping balance your energy as you're working on your computer. I find sometimes I get a lot of pain in my feet, and so putting this on the floor helps me a lot. I'm going to show you guys how this works. So there's a wire, and since I'm only living here temporarily, I didn't bother to set up my wires. Usually I hide them, but they're just right here in the kitchen. So there's this little wire. Kitesh wants to help us. Hello. Since you guys know I'm moving in a few weeks, I have some boxes packed, and she loves to scratch her claws on them. Okay, you guys. So we've got this little wire right here that's attached to the earthing mat, and it is plugged in to the grounding port right there. Okay, so they actually, I don't have it handy, but when you get your earthing mat in the mail, it comes with a device. Hi, Kitesh. It comes with a little device that you plug in to your electrical outlet, and it tells you if your electrical outlet is safe, if it's grounded. And I order mine off of Amazon, and I saved the box. I'm going to show you all. It comes in this little box. It's a little flat box, and it says earthing on it. It says get connected and feel vibrant, and it says your barefoot substitutes have arrived. And then it comes, oh sorry, I'm trying to do this one-handed here. Comes in the box like that, and there's that little tester in there too, so you can test your electrical outlet, and your wire is in a little plastic baggie, and it's all closed up. It's like a little mini pizza box is what it is. And then you pull it out, and it's so easy to set up. So easy. I order mine off of Amazon. I'll just roll it out onto the floor again. And then I sit at my computer like this. And if I am working on my computer for a really long time that day, I end up getting a whole lot of, I'm going to say hi to you guys. Hey. If I'm working on my computer for several hours that day, I end up getting a whole lot of earthing. Checking the time. Okay. I end up getting a whole lot of earthing. And think about it realistically, you know, you might have time to go outside, you know, maybe an hour if you're really devoted to it, right? And then the rest of the time you have to take care of your life. So this just makes it so you can get even more earthing time. Now, some of you know I have some health issues that I manage, and part of it has to do with having a lot of inflammation in my body and body pain, and using the earthing mat is amazing for me. Also, just in general, one aspect of psychic protection, of being protected, is to make sure that you are grounded, okay? Because the more, if you're not grounded, then you'll tend to be more mentally scattered and not really present in your body. And it's a lot easier for stuff to throw you off or upset you. And if you are in that kind of state, it's like you've got a target signed on you. You are an easy target for entities, psychic attack, and so on. So it's important to be grounded no matter what. And you know, people do guided meditations for grounding. Those are good, of course, but the thing that I want to really emphasize is actually putting your feet on the ground and or using an earthing mat, which is not just a mental visualization, but it literally grounds you, literally, okay? So it balances the electromagnetic energy in your body. Okay, so that's number one. Any questions on that? You can also go to earthing.com. They also sell them, but Amazon sells the same ones, and Amazon just really has a tried and true return policy and that sort of thing. So I was looking at the reviews, and the customer service is just better with Amazon than it is with earthing.com. And so if you get it through, it's the same price no matter where you order from. Okay? And there's a website called earthing.net that has tons of information, scientific studies, all sorts of stuff all about the health benefits of earthing. Okay? Welcome to anybody who has just joined us. We are going through the Maya's top 5 health enhancing, can't talk today, blah, 5 health enhancing practices for psychic protection. Okay. All right, now let's go do a little tour, and I'm going to show you number 2 on my list. And let's turn this around again. Okay. Isn't this a great view? This is what I look at when I'm sitting there at my kitchen table eating my dinner. And speaking of dinner, this is one that I think might be pretty obvious as far as a health enhancing tip, but I decided to throw it in here, and I just want you to know that some of the other ones might not be so obvious, some of the other health tips. So this next one is eating healthy. Oh man, you guys get to see my laundry room with stuff all over. Oh no. Okay, so eating healthy. So this is my salad that I'm eating for dinner. It's really important to have lots of fresh fruits and veggies. I'm not going to tell you whether you should or shouldn't eat meat. That will be your choice. I'm not going to debate about that. But I will say, make sure you have healthy, high vibration foods in your diet. Lots of fresh fruits and vegetables, and some protein in there. The protein is important, whatever type of protein you choose. Protein is important because it helps to balance your blood sugar. And if your blood sugar isn't balanced, that will make you more vulnerable on a personal level and psychically. If your blood sugar is unbalanced, then your energy is like, it's literally wobbly. Your whole energy field is just going out of whack. And you know what it feels like when your blood sugar gets low. You feel irritable, you can't think, and you are not grounded. So you have to have foods that are going to help you stay grounded. The fruits and vegetables are all about helping you to raise your vibration. And so that's why it's important to have the healthiest foods that you can. And then I also have, so that's one, I've got my salad. You don't have to just live on salads though. You can make all sorts of things, but just eating healthy and not as much processed stuff, okay? Because eating healthy is going to keep your vibration high, and then that will help you to be more resilient to any kind of psychic protection issues that you run into. And then another aspect of that, of eating healthy, is juicing. And this is my Champion juicer. This was a few $100s. I bought this juicer almost 20 years ago. So if you want to invest in a juicer that's going to last a really long time, I would get a Champion. This thing is metal. This is metal. I don't know. Yeah, this is metal. This is metal too. This is a plastic part. This is the blade that goes on there. Let's see if I can get it on. Come on, there we go. Usually you're supposed to put a little bit of olive oil on there to get it to work. And then this fits on here. Okay, you can also get cheapo juicers at Walmart or whatever store that you choose. And then you clean your organic veggies and you feed them in there. The juice comes out the bottom, and I always put a bowl down there, and then the pulp comes out here. And my favorite kind of juice that helps me to feel amazing is carrot, orange, ginger. I feel great when I drink that. Everybody's body is different though, and I have talked to people who've said they can't drink that, it spikes their blood sugar, and they can only drink green juices with green veggies, and that's totally fine, whatever works for you. So a benefit of either juicing or eating salads is that it brings all of this high vibration energy literally in through your mouth, into your body, and into your cells. And it literally brings light. I'm just getting this. My guide is giving me this right now. I haven't read this anywhere. I'm just being told that it literally brings light into your cells. And that makes you more resilient and more protected from any kind of psychic protection issues. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, obviously eating healthy is a health enhancing practice. So we already know that, but now we know a little bit more about why. Okay, let's look at Maya's list. Can you read my handwriting? I'm going to show you one that is really cool, and let's go into my bathroom. Oh my God, we're going into Maya's bathroom. You guys get to see this is my temporary bedroom. This house is way too big for me, so I've got stuff like filling big wall space just because I don't have anything to put there. Okay, you guys, we're in my bathroom, and I'm going to show you something that is super cool. Everybody always asks me about this when they come to my house. Okay, we're going to go turn around this way. Anybody want to guess what this is? Hi, Vashti. She usually doesn't end up on the camera. Anybody want to guess what this is? We're going to look inside. There's a mat, and there's like kind of a metallic thing. I wonder what this is. No, it's not plugged in, so if I press it, it won't do anything. I wonder what that is. Okay, you guys, this is a portable sauna. And this is like thermal fabric stuff. This is a portable infrared sauna. So here's like the heating element back here, or here's, I'm not sure what's what. One of these is the heating element. Okay, so this is what it looks like from the back. You get to see the cat box off in the distance and the toilet paper. This is an infrared sauna. Okay, so obviously this infrared sauna is not going, I'm assuming, it's not going to be as effective as an actual real infrared sauna that's not a portable one. But any infrared sauna. So first of all, a sauna is a way. It's going into either a portable device like this or a room that is heated with dry heat. So it's not wet. It's not a moist heat. It's not a steam room or anything like that. The benefit of being in this dry heat is that, excuse me, it makes your body sweat. And when your body sweats, you are moving toxins out of your body. The less toxic you are, the healthier you are. And the healthier you are, the more resilient you are to all sorts of things, colds and flu, and evil spirits, all of it, okay? So I have a friend who has an infrared sauna at her spa in Kansas City, Missouri, and it's a box, a big box that has a door on it, and it's made of wood, and you get in it, and and you're sitting on a wood bench, and it's not just a regular sauna, but it's an infrared sauna, and that is, oh gosh, I'm not really good at talking about the science part of it, but these are particular waves of heat, and so it's different than just a regular heating pad, that kind of heat. Infrared waves actually permeate your body much more deeply than normal heat, or if you were just using a heating pad. If you were using a heating pad, that only goes, I don't know, I forget what the study said, like an inch or two into your body. But infrared heat goes all the way in, and it's healing your organs, like everything through your whole body. And it's anti-cancer, it's anti-inflammatory, it's even better. Infrared sauna is way better than just a regular dry sauna. And again, some of you know that I have some health issues that I deal with, and one aspect of it is that my body doesn't detox the way that it should. It doesn't detox optimally. So I do things to help it along. And one of those things is the sauna. Now, I was driving a couple times a week across town when I was living in Overland Park. I was driving a couple of times a week to my friend's spa to go use her sauna because I felt so much better every time I used it. My cat is checking it out too. Felt so much better every time I used it. But the problem that I would run into was that there were some days when I knew I needed a sauna, but I didn't have enough time to drive all the way across town. You know, I had a full work day, and it would have taken me a couple of hours to drive out there, do the sauna for 40 minutes or however long, then cool off, then drive back, because it was a 30-minute drive. So it literally would take 2 to 2.5 hours. So that was when I got on Walmart.com. You could probably find it on Amazon or any other online site. And I looked up portable sauna because I was having such significant improvement in how I was feeling just from using the sauna. But it was unfortunate that there would be days at a time where I couldn't go use it, and I was feeling worse because of it. So I went ahead and I paid $300 for this. I am totally happy that I spent that $300. It sounds like a lot, but regular saunas are thousands of dollars. And I couldn't really do that because I was renting and I couldn't get a permanent sauna. So the sauna is something else that I do for enhancing my health and raising my vibration. And again, when we were talking about the fruits and veggies and reducing the processed food, you know, the more processed food that you have, and the more processed food that you have, the more toxic your body is, and the more toxic your body is, the lower your vibration, and the more in alignment you are with lower vibration energies. So it's good to raise your vibration. So using the sauna is going to help to remove some of those toxins out of your body. It's also great for your circulatory system, for your lymphatic system. It just helps move things, and it helps move stuck energy as well. So, and I actually, you actually sit in this, by the way. There's a little stool that's across the room that I put it in there, and I put a towel on top of that, and then I get in. You usually do the sauna totally naked. So you get in there. I'm facing this way, and there's the zipper is also on the inside, and I just zip myself up, and I'm just a head poking out at the top. There's a head hole right here. So you zip it up, and there's the head hole, and then you zip it all the way up to here, and it's kind of funny. And my cats then look at me like, wow, that's weird. What are you doing? So, all right. So that's the sauna. Does anybody have any questions? Okay. So now we're on number 4. We're going to stay in the bathroom, and saltwater bath is the next thing that I do for health enhancement. And I am really lucky right now. I have this huge bathtub. Look at this. But I'm not going to have it anymore when I move to the other place. This is the one thing I'm really going to miss, is the big bathtub. Now let me show you. I use this really high quality salt. This is Redmond bath salt, ancient sea mineral salt. and I get it at Whole Foods. I tried to find it online, or I tried to find it on Amazon, and they didn't have it. What I like about this, let me show you guys. Pull some out here. What I like about this, you see how it's kind of brown? So it's salt. Okay, it is salt. But the reason why it's kind of reddish brown is because there's also a lot of clay in there too. Now, what do you know about clay? Have you ever done like a clay mask for your face? So why do you use a clay mask on your face? Because it pulls toxins out of your body. Okay. So the salt, when you use the salt, that helps to mineralize your body. It helps to put minerals into your body. And then with the clay being in this particular brand, that helps to draw toxins out. And salt baths in general will also help to draw toxins out of your body. Okay. So, can you guys hear me okay? It seemed like the signal was getting kind of weird. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me okay. All right. I find water back. I get 1 or 2 cups. I got very salty. I do 2 cups, even though you probably only need 1. And I got like water running. Good. I'm glad you guys can see. I'm glad the video is going okay. And then I also put in coconut oil because salt can be kind of drying for your skin. So I put a big heaping tablespoon or teaspoon or tablespoon, it doesn't matter, of coconut oil in the water, and that makes it so it's very nourishing for your skin. That doesn't really help you with sun protection, but you don't really want your skin all dried out from taking a salt bath. So that helps to balance it out. Okay. Oh gosh, I hope you guys can hear me now. Hope it gets better. So I also use essential oils in my bath, and the one that I would recommend for psychic protection is frankincense. Now this is just a cheapo brand that I grabbed at the store, but you can use whatever brand that you want. Okay, so I'm going to try going into another room and see if this is better. Okay, we're going to turn this around. Hey, you guys. Okay, so the lighting isn't as good in here. I'm sitting on my bed, and then that's the master bath right there. So Anne is asking how much. So with the essential oils, I think that's what you're asking about. The essential oils, I usually, really less is more with essential oils, but I tend to use a lot. So if I'm using, like I usually aim for 10 drops in my bath. So if I'm using a few different oils, I'll use a couple of each. Yeah. So I don't use 10 drops of frankincense though, since that's kind of expensive and it's pretty potent. So I just use a couple of drops of frankincense and then maybe like several drops of lavender or something like that. And Anne's asking, how do you clean the tub? I rinse it out afterwards. I don't have a sprayer on my tub. If I did, I would just spray it out. So I take the watering can from my garden and I fill it up, and then I just pour it around to rinse off the salt. And then I just take a cloth and some bathroom spray, and I just spray it along the tub, and I just wipe it. It's pretty easy, especially if you rinse it out first. That makes it a lot easier, so you don't have a totally oily tub. And I'm going to show you guys. My cat is loving on me. Kitty? She's just like taking her claw and like hitting my tummy and saying, play with me, play with me, play with me. Okay, now that we've got it turned this way, Anne is asking salt and coconut. Oh, okay. It is sea salt. Let's go back and I'll tell you guys real quick. I think maybe I wasn't getting a good signal in the bathroom. Okay. 1 or 2 cups of sea salt or dead sea salt. This is salt from, this is dead sea salt, which I like better than sea salt. Wait, I just said the wrong thing. I like it better than like ocean salt, right? So I like salt from the Dead Sea. That's what I was trying to say. And then coconut oil. 1 or 2 cups of salt and a tablespoon of coconut oil, and then some essential oils, just however you like. I would do no more than 10 drops in your bath water. Okay? Hope that helps. Okay, so where are we on our list? We're on the last one. And, I'm sorry I didn't make my bed all fancy. I've got these cool pillows that I put on my bed sometimes. But I am already packing, so all of those are already in a box. But I'm going to show you guys my bed. Okay, so this is number 5 on our list of health enhancing tips. Number 5 is to get plenty of rest. Now I'm going to go a little bit more specific into that beyond just getting rest. Stephanie says, I have gone swimming in Dead Sea. It's amazing salt. Yeah, it is. Oh my God, it's amazing stuff. Okay, so of course we would logically think that if you are sleep deprived, just think about this. If you are staying up late and then, burning all your fuel and then not getting the rest that you need, what do you think that's going to do to your energy field? It's going to cause your energy field to be depleted and maybe even have holes and tears, and it makes you a moving target. And plus, you don't feel well. So it's important to get plenty of rest, but let's add to that. You want your bedroom to be a sacred space. Okay? So, I didn't do anything special. I didn't stage my house for this video. You are seeing what it really looks like, okay? So you're seeing little areas of messiness and stuff because I'm getting ready to pack. But let's just take a look. So I already laid down today and took a little mini nap. So you could see my bed's already a little bit messy. But I've got bedding on here that feels good to me. So I don't just have any old thing. This just feels very cool and comfortable and restful to me. And then I also have some items that are protective to me around my bed. So I've got an angel here. I've got some things hanging on the wall that are protective to me, a couple necklaces. Okay. And I've got some other sacred items. And so the idea is that number 1, you want your sleeping space to be serene and peaceful. And here's let's see, we've got a glare. There we go. Number 2, you want your sleeping space to be a sacred space. So peaceful and serene and sacred. Mother Mary is very protective for me. And so her picture literally, when I'm in bed here, that's what's looking out for me. Yeah. And then I have my personal altar right here that I work with on a daily basis. So all of that is in my bedroom, and it's all creating sacred space. And I have plants in here that you guys remember seeing the highway out there. The highway is out there, but I've got all these plants that are helping as a barrier. Got this cloth that feels really good to me as a barrier. So plants are wonderful for raising the vibration. This is the cat corner. I'm not going to show you the cat food in the cat corner and the kitty toys all over. And I want to show you one more thing in my bed. We're going to get into bed together, you guys. All right. Get Kitesh, what happened? I threw the covers on you. What do you think this is in the bed? And again, messy covers, messy sheets. What do you think that is? Let's take a look at it. Oh, guess what? And the cat's helping. It's an earthing mat, isn't it? And it's plugged in over here. I have arthritis in my spine, which I'm trying to reverse. And I am a pretty solid sleeper, so I'll just lay down on my back and I line my spine up as much as I can. I lay in the middle of that, or I lay down so this is going down my spine. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm not putting my feet on it in bed. I am putting my spine on top of this mat while I sleep for 8 or more hours every night, because I'm somebody that gets a lot of sleep. So there we go. Those are my health enhancing tips. So let's go over those again. Let's go back into the kitchen, everybody, and we will wrap this up. Okay. And I want to see you all again. Hello. I'm back. Okay, so let's recap. Let's go over these again one more time. So we have number 1, health enhancing tip. Earthing, either outdoors or with an earthing mat. And the benefit of this is to help your energy to ground and balance your physical body. Okay. Number 2, eating healthy, fruits and vegetables, juicing, salads, also protein to help balance your blood sugar, fruits and vegetables to help raise your vibration. Okay. Number 3, a sauna, and preferably an infrared sauna. INFRARED. Infrared sauna. Helps you to detox. Okay. Number 4, salt bath. And I didn't mention this. I talked about detoxing, but salt bath also energetically, it cleanses your aura. That's one of the reasons why, since I moved in here, I decided that no matter where I live, even if I have a normal size, smaller bathtub, I am going to take a salt bath every other day. Because, as some of you are, I'm an empath. I'm very sensitive, and I've had problems in the past with picking up stuff, and I've had to be very diligent about clearing. And salt baths are amazing at clearing your energy, you guys. Amazing. So even if all you have is table salt, and just put some salt in water and get into it, and it's going to clear your aura. It's amazing. Number 5 is sleep. Getting plenty of rest and having your sleeping environment be a peaceful and sacred environment. I left something out with the sleep. I didn't point this out when I was in my bedroom. But you may or may not have noticed that there was no television, there was no computer, and there was no alarm clock except for a battery-operated clock off the side of my bed. There's my cat is growling. There must be somebody outside. Let's go check, you guys. Adventure time. Let's go see. Oh, there's a stray kitty out there. Kitesh, are you protecting us? Oh my gosh. It's okay, baby. I thought maybe we had a wild animal that you all were going to be able to see. Okay. So, to recap, obviously, keeping your physical body strong and healthy is going to help enhance your psychic protection. And these are some things that will help enhance your health. And Anne, thank you for the compliment. And I am getting ready to move. I moved in here 6 weeks ago, about thereabouts, and I'm getting ready to move again. So this is just the quick decorating that I did, because I can't stand to not decorate. I have to make it beautiful as much as I can. And the place that I'm going to move to is even more my style. This is a humongous, this is just a humongous house. And that other house is more of a cottage. And so I can't wait for you all to see that once I get settled in. Any questions before we end? And as I'm waiting for questions, I'm going to just recap a bit of other information. If you joined us late, my name is Maya Zahira with Psychic Protection Sanctuary, and I invite you to visit my website, www.psychicprotectionsanctuary.com. And today I would like to invite you, when you go to my website, on the right hand side, there's a little text bar that you can type your email address into and then submit your email. And if you do that, then you will receive an automated reply that has some really cool gifts. One of the gifts is a free quiz, Are You Vulnerable to Psychic Attack? And let me see, what's the other? The other one is an empath quiz to find out, are you an empath? And if so, to what degree? Like, how severe of an empath are you? And then the third gift on there is a guided meditation that's called Peace Within the Storm, which is perfect. If you joined us at the beginning of the class, I talked about how my house was hit by a tornado a couple days ago, but everything's fine. So you get 3 gifts if you sign up on my website, and you can tell your friends about it too, so they can get those free gifts as well. I want to do a little show and tell, because I'm going to have this at my other house too. This is this really cool, this is like this thing that's attached to the wall. It's just like a gas fireplace, but it's up and there's no fake wood. So you turn it on and there's fire and it heats up the house really, really well. So that's what that is. If you were wondering, it looks like a Darth Vader face or something like that. What is that? All right, you guys, I don't see any questions. Sharon says, thank you for sharing yourself and knowledge, so important for us. Awesome. So I want to just share one final thought, and it is that, just being transparent here, most of the time the information that I share here on these free Facebook Live classes is intended to be introductory in nature. So every once in a while I'll go into something really deep because it's so important and I feel like everybody needs to know it no matter what. But like the topic tonight, this is pretty introductory. If you are thirsty for more, if you really want to go deep, then I invite you to visit my website and go to the top menu where it says Need Psychic Protection, and a drop-down menu will drop down, and there's a choice for Psychic Protection Monthly Masterclass, and we go very in-depth in that class. And you can also message me if you have, or message me or email me or whatever from my website if you have any questions about that program. We go really deep, and people in that program get pre-published chapters of my book, Darkness Disguised as Light. So we actually read a chapter from that almost every month, and we have content that we go over. So, all right. Sahela, good. Oh, here's a question. I have to use a CPAP machine. Is there a way to nullify that electricity in the bedroom while I sleep? Well, you can't really nullify the electricity, I don't think. But if I were you, I would experiment with sleeping with an earthing mat, like I showed you. Just intuitively, I feel like it might be better for you if you have it under your legs or your feet. Now, you won't be able to have it under the bottoms of your feet. It'll be like, under your heels, under your lower extremities. Okay. So you just like put that down there at the bottom part of your bed, And then as you sleep, as you turn from side to side, you'll still be touching it. And it's actually best if your bare skin is touching it, but it's okay if there's some clothing if you're wearing socks. But that's going to help ground you as you have this electrical energy going on up here. You'll have some grounding happening near your feet. So hope you find that helpful. And Anne, me too. Yeah, that's a really good question, Sahela. I bet a lot of people have that question, or they didn't realize they had that question until you asked it. Sarah is asking, what is the website again? It's www.psychicprotectionsanctuary.com. psychicprotectionsanctuary.com. Yeah. So go there and you can get your 3 free gifts. I chose those 3 gifts because I figured people who come to my website are either struggling with being an empath, so they'll really want the empath quiz, or they're really struggling with psychic attack, so they want to get that quiz, or they're just kind of overwhelmed in their life, and so the guided meditation will help with that. So I hope you find those gifts helpful. Sahela says, I do sleep on an earthing sheet. Well, there you go. I didn't talk about this, but they have more than just earthing mats. They have sheets and so like bed sheets and other kinds of things that you can use for grounding. Personally, I like the mat. I found that when I had a sheet, I just really wasn't feeling any effect from it. Not saying that you wouldn't. That's just why I've opted to use the mat in my bed, even though it seems like a sheet would be more comfortable. So you can experiment and see what you like. I know on Amazon, if you type in earthing on the search bar, sometimes you can find package deals where you can get like a mat and a sheet and a couple of other things all together as one package. And so you could try it out that way. You are welcome, everybody. If you have any questions, send me a Facebook message or an email, and I'll be happy to answer. I've got to scoot because I'm getting ready to teach my Psychic Protection Masterclass here in a little bit. So I will see you all next time. Remember, we have a free Facebook Live class every first and third Monday. Free Facebook Live every first and third Monday at 6 p.m. Central. So if you're not in the Central time zone, be sure to adjust for your time zone. Mark your calendar or put it on repeat on your phone calendar, and send yourself an alarm so you'll remember to join live. And of course, I always post the replay afterwards as well. Okay, I will see you all next time. Bye. Sending you all my love.